from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And starting in this one, Tanner Gordon.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ready to go? And digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. The wind of the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the righty deals. Schmidt tries to hold up, appeal to first, and ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. And here is Devers. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. One down, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering misses, and that's ball one.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Got him. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Luis Ariz stands in, and the first pitch misses for ball one. Called strike right there. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Here's the 2-2. In the dirt. On to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Giants nothing. Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Coors Field, getting the nod on the mound, Robbie Ray.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
So in now for Colorado, Willie Castro. The other way, and that one gets down, fair ball.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Step off throw to first. Castro gets back easily. The 0-1. That one to first. Throws to second for one. Back to the pitcher, but the throw's by him. And he'll reach second with one away. Next for Colorado, Troy Johnston. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. How about Robbie Ray, a guy who won the Cy Young Award in 2021 for the Blue Jays, an all-star in 2017. He grew up in Tennessee. He played on the same travel team as Mookie Betts and Tony Kemp, and he was a really good hitter. On the corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Yeah, and that's what's cool. You think about some of these travel teams and guys that played together and the success they've had. Ray's got a Cy Young Award, and Betts has got an MVP award.
The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Goodman. A little bit high, and it's 1-0. Next offering is in for a strike. Freeman stands at second with two gone. That's in there, and that is strike two. Hard hit to third. Chapman over to first in time. That ends the frame. The Rockies strand one. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Denver, second inning set to go. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Willie Adames. And the slider catches the zone. Here's the 0-1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
One ball. A little out front there as he swings through it. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Next one misses. 2-2. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Got him swinging. Here's the rookie right fielder, Lee. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, pulls it down, and there's two gone. Now it's Matt Chapman. And there's the strike. And he pumps it a strike. Two outs. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Next pitch just misses. And the count's even at 2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Righty delivers. Swings and misses, struck him out. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Outside. There's a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Kicks and fires. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, one down. Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Peros. On the ground to the left. Whips it across, and a couple of quick outs. So singing a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang play.
So in now for Colorado, Jake McCarthy. In there for strike one. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-2.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. And James Kingsley says he won a round. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now it's the rookie DH, number 8. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Lifted in the air, out to left. Hauls it in for the out. And now, number 82. Up the middle, Tovar. In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now Bader up to the plate. Ball one, no strikes. Bader measures 6 feet even, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. Top of the third, no score. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Herrera Encarnacion digs in now. There's a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner leads away at second. That one missing inside. Bader on at second with 2 down. That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next offering is downstairs. Rafael Devers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And he deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the speedy catcher, number 37. And that's a strike. Ray, a 6'2 southpaw, 225 pounds. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 gone here.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Number 6 now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Fights it off. He'll see another. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Left-hand batter waits. And now the count is even. Good eye in that spot. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
This is Willie Castro.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Lee on the move to the alley. Grabs it on the run. And that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, now the number 2 hitter, Rafael Devers. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next pitch is outside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a pitch. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And Devers hits that one. Freeman calls it in, and there's one away. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. First pitch just misses. That one drifts inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one fouled off. 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Base knock right field.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Willie Adames stands in. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in for a strike. rise. Leads off first with one away. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1. And there he goes. Fouls one off. 2-2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And up next for the Giants, Lee. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. Strike 1. Kicks and deals. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Oh, 2 now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Tovar with a relay throw. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. On the ground to third. Over to first. That's out number 3. Giants leave a couple. Still no score. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Tyler Freeman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Foul ball. Got him. And one away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch. Very high with that one. 1-1. And that's a little bit high. That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
And the 0-1. Just off the outside part of the plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
High fly ball out into left center field. Encarnacion makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Now the third baseman, Kyle Karros. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Hit slowly on the ground. Chapman. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
2 outs, bases full. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing, and he popped it up. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Denver, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, number 8. Gordon back to work. And there's the strike.
Well, these Giants, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Check swing, went around. 0-2. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And now it's even up. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Next to hit, number 82. And the first offering is not close. Just missed. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Harrison Bader will hit next. There's the strike. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the left fielder, Gerard Encarnacion. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one clips the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out. Runners at first and second. Got him looking. 2 away.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Rafael Devers up to hit. First offering misses the mark. And there's the strike. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
In for a strike. It's 2-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
2 on, 2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. Halfway through this one, still no score. Bottom of the inning. Now the Rockies catcher, number 37. The wind to kick the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these Rockies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And it's 1-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. And it's even up.
2 strikes.
Inside, just missed. So now 3-2. Got him looking. 1 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here is number 6. Up the middle to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Willie Castro. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Our biggest concern, other than injury, after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy loses confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Now here is Tyler Freeman. Throw there. Safe.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Castro at second with 2 down. That's inside, and it's 2-1. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. The 2-2 on the way. Softly hit to third. In time to Devers, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. And welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Strike 1. Arias, an all-star a season ago, a career batting average over 300, and he was born in Venezuela. And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Castro brings it in, and there's 1 down. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. First pitch, not close. And that's in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their time. Excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. That's hard hit on the line. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Tanner Gordon out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher on here, number 32. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. So up next, Lee. And a base hit on a line. Adames rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And here is Matt Chapman. There's a strike.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Runner on the move. Chapman gets a piece there. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Next is the designated hitter, number 8. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. That one felt good, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Number 82, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Third out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th. So in now for Colorado, Troy Johnston. Up the middle, the rise. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Goodman, 23 years old. And he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. The pitch.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
And he takes it himself for the out. Next to hit is Ezequiel Tovar. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Kyle Harros. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Tovar stands at second with two gone. The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. At the belt and fires. Foul ball there. The pitch. And now 2-2. Runner at second, two down. Next pitch in the dirt. Full count, 3-2. And now the lefty gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The kick, the 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. So a two-out double, but they... Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. And the right-hander back to work. Bounced out to short. Fires over to first. And Bader is set down. Now the left fielder, Gerard Encarnacion, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. That's inside. Late swing fouled off. That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe. Man aboard, and here is Devers. First offering, and it just misses. And there's the strike. The pitch. Double play ball to second. There's one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 7th, here's the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. First pitch swinging.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The 0-1. Here's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Buto up and throwing for Gabe Kapler. Miller, the lefty, warming up as well. And down on strikes. One down.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Number 37, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Did not go. And here it comes. Just missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
And he walked him.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And now number 6. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That misses. Now 1 and 2. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Fulford, the base runner at first with 1 out. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here comes a pitch. That one misses. And a full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Three-two now. Stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Now here is Willie Castro. On the ground to short, could be 2. Slings to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Denver, we go to the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arias. There's a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just off the outside edge. That clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. And there's one down. Willy Adames getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Left field, way back there. That ball's carrying. Into the bleachers and gone. So he leaves the yard to left, and they add on. It's 4-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Juan Mejia.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Lee in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch misses outside. Now 2-0. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one catches the zone. 3-1. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. And the right-hander deals. And that's ball 4. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Now it's going to be number 8. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Lee, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Misses off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Tyler Freeman. The wind to the pitch. Ball 1 low. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That clips the corner.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at first. Now, Troy Johnston. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Encarnacion calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter,
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. First pitch just misses. Kicks and deals. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. There's a strike. And now the count is even.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And he deals. The punch out there, and now 2 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. In there, and it's 0-1. That's a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Rockies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Giants catcher, number 82. The right-hander back to work. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Mejia, in his rookie season, 23 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a pitch. And that one pulled foul. Next pitch misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, center field. Castro on his way over. Snags it on the run. 1 away. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. On the ground to short. And Bader is set down.
Up next is Giants. The left field.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Herrera Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Righty delivers. And a count 1-2. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Gregory Santos into the game.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So digging in, Kyle Karros. And a pitch. Good eye right there.
Ball 1, no strike.
Out to short. Tosses across the first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And the righty deals.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So it's their last chance in this one. Braxton Fulford now at the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two outs. Out to short, Adames. Throw to first, ball game. And the Giants use two pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one.